Welcome to Changing Lives. Today we're going to be speaking to Yariv Singh, director at a commercial gym in Ladysmith. And our theme today is life is about choices. We have the choice to be fit. We have the choice to be healthy. Yariv, what have you experienced in the gym industry from an individualized choice perspective pre and post COVID?
We've been on quite a rocky road in terms of the gym industry in South Africa. Most of the gyms that we were in contact with in South Africa basically have really had a hard road. In terms of COVID, they were shut down completely for several months. And this impacted the gym severely because members at the gym generally all signed gym contracts. And once the gyms were shut down completely, there was really no legal binding contracts with the actual members themselves. So most of the gyms really had to start from scratch when they reopened. So some of them also had to, continue paying these rentals throughout the whole period of the lockdown. Subsequently, a few gyms closed down. And the rest of them really battled up to now, starting up again.
So we're looking at this from a turnaround perspective, changing lives, taking your power back. So how did people bounce back? I know that in Johannesburg, a lot of people were turning their homes into gyms, and a lot of people were turning their garages into gyms. And I know a tremendous amount of personal trainers who were able to pick up gym equipment at an incredibly good price and start their own little garage gyms and home gyms. Did you also find that in Ladysmith?
We find in Johannesburg, KZN, as well as Cape Town, the trend was definitely to set up a lot of private gym facilities. Lots of people have been setting up in their homes, etc. And so really the home gym equipment business really boosted quite a lot. We've had a lot of personal trainers benefiting from this as well. Because they kind of also set up in smaller kind of venues like in shopping centers and also as well as in their homes as well. So in terms of that, yes, there was a great boom in the market for gym equipment and for personal trainers.
I've actually taken on doing 10,000 steps a day. And wow. I must say I peaked one day. I was on my treadmill because I've got a trusty treadmill at home. I use it a lot. And I clocked 16,000 steps in one day between the treadmill and the golf course. And I also find that, life's about choices. In lockdown, I ate healthy, I exercised, I made sure I did all the things that I preach. And, I actually lost weight in lockdown because I had time to exercise. Do you think that people are finding a lot more time at the moment or in lockdown to actually look after themselves and exercise?
I definitely think so. Look, it's a little bit of a tricky one because a lot of people who have been in gym facilities previously and have some kind of knowledge of exercise were able to adapt to do some exercise in their homes and use certain outside spaces and things like that to exercise.
The thing that I looked at was also doing online. So having a look at some online training. A lot of personal trainers took their business online. And I really think that was a really exciting way. What was your feeling about that?
Yes, I think it definitely opened a new market for online training. A lot of the personal trainers capitalized on that, so that people could exercise in the comfort of their homes using their laptops and so forth. It definitely worked well, and I think it's a lot of improvements and the variations in terms of how things are done are probably going to stick for most people because I think once they've experienced it and they enjoyed it, I think a lot of them are definitely going to hold on to it.
Okay, fantastic. We're going to sign off here. So I'm going to say thank you so much for joining us today. It was really amazing to get your insights and happy training.
You're welcome. Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it.
Pleasure. Bye-bye.